welcome to the RANsquawk US morning briefing for today, 10th of November. Obviously, the main focus in Europe today has been a Fitch report that said the UK rating is most at risk among AAA rated nations, reiterating the UK's outlook is stable and expects fiscal consolidation. Fitch also said that Germany has the least risk of losing its AAA status, and US rating will be pressured if fiscal position is not stabilised in the next couple of years. As a result of these comments out of Fitch, the pound was hit across the board, with cable falling as much as 120 pips on the news. In terms of fixed income, USTs dipped in Tokyo but caught a bid in London on weaker German ZEW expectations. Index and Fitch reports that said UK may be at risk of a downgrade. A decent 10-year gilt auction helped underpin fixed income. Elsewhere, for equities, UK and European bourses have traded mixed following weak results out of Barclays, who did report a fall in profit by almost a fifth in the first 9 months of 2009. This was compared to its peer HSBC, who said losses on US consumer loans units had shown the first fall in 3 years. For WTI crude today, crude futures lacked any real direction early on, though spiked higher following the pit open, moving above the $80 handle. In US stock-specific news, Bank of America's CEO Lewis said that the crisis is abating, the long recession is finally coming to an end, and that the recovery is very early. Lewis also said that there is some way to go before banking is out of the woods. Elsewhere, for tech stocks, aftermarket yesterday, we did see Electronic Arts report Q2 adjusted EPS of 6 cents. That was against the expected 10 cents. Revenues as well coming in at 1.15 billion for the second quarter versus the expected 1.13 billion for Electronic Arts. For Microsoft and Cisco, companies and as well as Telefonica are said to be looking to acquire Jaja, a VoIP startup, for between $200 and $300 million, according to sources with knowledge of the talks. Elsewhere, Oracle has been told by the European Union regulators that its $7.4 billion purchase of Sun Microsystems may break antitrust rules, even though the US approved the deal. Elsewhere, in terms of broker moves today, Kroger has been added to America's conviction buy list at Goldman Sachs, and as a result that has supported Kroger stock price today. So just looking ahead, it is pretty quiet in terms of economic data, though aftermarket today we'll see the release of the weekly API numbers, and as well in terms of speakers, we'll be looking out for comments out of ECB's González Paramo, Fed's Rosinger and Tarullo. Also look out for the results of that $25 billion 10-year note auction out of the US Treasury.